everyone, welcome to Miss Weir's tutorial on App Inventor. So this is the first lesson you have had on App Inventor, so we need to know how to use it. To use App Inventor we use the internet, but we're not going to use Internet Explorer because it's not compatible, so it won't work. So we need to use Google Chrome. You can find Google Chrome if you go to Start, or Programs, and then scroll all the way down to Internet and Google Chrome. It might be a good idea to make it as a icon on your desktop. I'll just place that there so that you can come to it in the future. I'm going to click on that and open up Google Chrome. If this comes up, just press yes and wait for it to load. Mine's all the way over there for some reason. In Google, I'm going to write in App Inventor. Oops. And then click on the first one that comes up, MIT App Inventor. And this is where App Inventor is. To make our app, we need a login. If you haven't already got a login, you need to go and make a Google account. So if you haven't got one, stop the video now, go and make a Google account, and then return to it once you've done. If you made your Google account, excellent. Go to create in the top right hand corner. Okay, and it's going to bring up a new option. I've already logged myself in. Okay, it will come up with a screen where you need to log yourself in, and that's just one of my projects. Okay, so I've logged in here. Once you have logged yourself in, okay, this should be empty. And there's a button here that says Start New Project. This would be where all of your projects are. I've made 3 so far. Okay, so this is where all of them are going to be saved. I'm going to click Start New Project because I'm going to make a new one. And it asks you for a project name. The one we're going to do today is Paint. So I'm going to make a paint pot. So we're going to call it Paint. Press OK. Mine always exists, so I'm going to put Paint 2. Put yours as Paint. And then it's going to add that to there. And this screen comes up. Now this screen is your editing screen. This is your layout screen. You're going to show what your app is going to look like, and this is where it displays. Down the side here, there's a number of different tools. You've got your user interface, so these are your buttons, labels, things like that. You've got your layout, so you can have your buttons, for example, in a horizontal arrangement. Okay, and we can put those in the box, so the horizontal. I can have my buttons in a vertical arrangement if I wanted them, or my images, etc. Right, so it depends on what layout you're going to have. All right, media, so you can have different things, sounds coming out of there, etc. Drawing, so you need a paint, so you can draw on it. Ball, you might have a game, and there's different sensors, okay, that we looked at the other lesson. Social, so you could have things like Twitter, etc. And all these different things. So you're going to have a look at that in a moment. Once you have put your components there, okay, we need to change the properties. Because when we're doing our paint one, we don't want text for button 2. We want things like red, blue, green, yellow, purple, etc. Okay, and we're going to change these here. This is where all your components are stored. And when we go to edit them, we're not going to know what button 2 is. All right, so we're going to rename them. That's the option down here. You can rename and you can delete. I'm going to rename this one to red. And I'm going to rename my next one to blue. And actually, I'm going to get rid of one of these here. Okay. As you can see, get rid of that as well, and get rid of that as well. As you can see, it's not changed the text actual from the button. It's just changed what they are called when we go to program it and edit it. So I want to make my red actually called red on my screen. And this is where your properties come in. Okay, you can change lots of different things on your properties, such as the background colour. You can make your font bold, italic. You can change the font size. So I could change it to 20. You could add a different font in there, quite like this one. Put up an image if I wanted to. I'm not going to this time, but you can put a picture if you want to. Make it more visual. You can add different shapes, so I can make it more oval. I'm going to go for the rounded rectangle. And here, finally, we've got to the text. So I said this one, I need it for red. So I'm going to name it red, click off it, and then it's changed it. So you can do that the same for blue. Next, if I want my text to be in the centre, left or right, you can change those options. I'm going to keep mine in the centre. You can change the text colour, and you can also change the background colour. I might change my background colour red, so it's nice and visual. Also, I might want my button to be across the page, so we've got quite a lot of area to click it. And this is where the width comes in. So you can change the width and the height of my button. I might put it as fill in the whole page. Alright? That means I can have it like that. And I might change the height. So I might have it 50. Right, so let's change that one there. Actually, go on to this. Fill and then change that to 50. Okay, so I might want it like that. I can do the exact same for this one. What I want you to do now is go and have a look, log yourself in, make your project called Paint, and just have a look at these different tools and play around for a minute. When you've had 5 minutes to browse around, come back to the video and play video 2.